The Sacramento Kings fall in their first preseason game to the Toronto Raptors 130 to 122. And the story of this game really was Toronto's three-point shooting, going 20 for 37 from the three-point line. And that is very reminiscent to how all of last season went for the Kings. So, not a great sign that the Kings are starting out with not being able to defend the three-point line again. The Kings all offseason talked about their commitment to a defensive identity and effort. We didn't see that in the first half of this preseason game. In the first half was when we saw the normal rotation. Doug Christie, after the game, was definitely not happy with the effort displayed defensively. He was not happy about that. Of course, it is just a preseason game, and so maybe the effort won't be there, especially from some of the veterans, but it's not a great sign that the Kings spent all offseason talking about an identity, but then at the first chance to show that identity, they just don't. The rotations just weren't quick enough. The second effort wasn't there defensively. The offense was fine. Domantas Sabonis was dominating against a Jakob Poeltl-less Toronto Raptors. They were very small at the center position with Jonathan Mogbo and Colin Murray-Boyles. So Sabonis was dominating. LaVine looked good offensively, but it wasn't until the second half when things got really exciting for the Kings, when the young guys came in, especially in that fourth quarter, when you had Devin Carter, Nick Clifford, Isaiah Stevens, Dylan Cardwell, and Maxime Renault. Those guys were very fun. Dylan Cardwell came in absolutely dominating in the fourth quarter, which was very fun to watch. He looked like a legit NBA player with his shot blocking, his rebounding, his dunking ability. He looked fun. Devin Carter was handling the ball well, forcing a ton of turnovers by pressing full court, which is the defensive identity that the Kings want. Nick Clifford forced a few turnovers pressing full court, and he looked very comfortable on the ball and was playmaking very well, throwing up some oops to Dylan Cardwell. I liked the big to big connection where you have two bigs that seem to be able to handle the ball pretty well and pass pretty well. So the young guys were very fun, and they were the guys that really embraced the identity that the Kings spent all offseason talking about. And so I just hope that, if we get into the regular season and things aren't going well, I just hope that the Kings let the young guys play, because obviously they were the guys who were getting it done. I know it's just a preseason game. The Kings' third stringers are going up against Toronto's third stringers. But it definitely could be a little bit of a view into how the regular season is going to go, where we see the veterans and they're not really able to get it done, especially on the defensive end. Maybe the young guys can. So, hopefully the young guys are earning some minutes here in the preseason.